Guess I could go back to using the hammer, and I really didn't get any use out of the repeater.
Goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
Oh yeah, that's actually another thing I like. It's always a crazy joke about your specific weapon loadout. I don't know if it's for every single one, but it's really nice that the narration is that fluid and varied. Okay, I don't plan on dying. None of these really appeal to me. Oh well.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste.
I have 10 more health for the...
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Oh yeah, and you got the shrine from the... what's it called? Sunshine Bull God Path.
The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
So, I'm not 100% sure how this works. It's either just a standard... Oh, see, yeah, I missed that in the first level, and that's a plot item, so things that you miss in levels will go here. And I'm not sure if everything here is missing, or if they have, like, one each of the... And I'm almost positive these aren't in the original levels. This is my...
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes
basically favorite liqueur, because it gives you... It makes it even harder to die without sort of cheating. No, I'm gonna go for it. I will edit out. Well, I'll do one attempt and then I will try to get down a little bit of my gusto before later attempts, but I am going to attempt to get the little bonus game for the shield out of the way, because that's just timing. There's no real trick to it. But yeah, this is a really, really, really good potion alcohol thingy, just because it not only lets you carry more health tonics, but makes them heal you fully. A little bit broken. Anyway, what all have I got from here? Oh, it was just...
Marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now.
Can't remember if I've ever gotten that one. Thought I got most to all of them. Yeah, this is the main reason you want to do the proving grounds on top of the prizes you already get from them. You know, I can... Yes, I can definitely talk while attempting timing. I've never gotten right before.
That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves.
I've been pressing the info on that. But... Either way, it's a pretty good first one to go to. One of the more simple training grounds.
Always got a fair shake in Ceylondia. Some used to take the bullhead trial.
Wait, what? Why are they little balls? Oh, maybe.
Survive the trial without
or the bullhead one's always little balls.
Walk away a free man.
Because most of them have upgrades, but since you can't even upgrade the shield. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, I'm doing respectable so far. Okay, yeah, that's a fast one. Luckily, it doesn't matter how much damage you take, it's just how many hits you take.
First, a good defense is a good offense. Second,
yeah, that's...
always watch your back.
Other than the timing I just can't get, that's usually what gets me. If there's more than one enemy on the screen, sometimes you'll automatically aim the wrong way. By no means an insurmountable challenge, but yeah, these are slow, and now I just err on the side of caution. Of course, the first time I did it, I erred on the side of not caution and lost a lot. Okay, yeah, the way you take out the multi-shots is you... Aw, come on. There we go. I think... I'm not sure, but they might take 2 hits to... Yeah, that's another annoying thing. If you're probably not going to get the first prize, but then again, it doesn't appear to be anything important. Those are pretty easy. And I thought there were only 3. Alright, that was lucky. Alright. This is actually one of the more mundane of the training grounds.
The smarter ones knew when to just
Now this
step
is the
aside
really
and
tricky
let
part.
things go.
I mean, luckily Rux tells you how you do it, but you trick them to going off, and they don't really like doing that too much. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't know you could hurt them with rolling. Wonder if you could win that way.
Some folks wound up
Yeah,
taking the coward's way out.
this just is not working out. Yeah, cause yeah, you have to.
Kid makes it out.
And you're touching that. Yeah, so you just bust these open for a big pile of gold. So you know what? I'll try one more time. I'll speed. Well, the thing is, my editing software sort of fell to pieces over my hiatus.
Well, a kid always wanted
And
to compete in the bullhead trial.
The other thing is that is boring. So let's not do that and say I did. See, both of those I'd prefer to be upgraded before I try. Actually, all of them. Huh.
That's the
Crazy.
Langston River. Used to cut all the way to the wild. Think it was bad then.
This is more or less the end of Act 1 right here.
The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up.
So yeah, this is not really a river
Maybe all
since
that
it's
water just grew wings and flew off.
floating in the sky like everything else in the game, but I'm willing to ignore that for the narrative and the fact that it's reasonably explained. Stupid covered wagon. Yeah, that's a little bit of a disheartening thing. I realize if I want people to watch my videos, probably the stupid covered wagon line of commentary might be the way to go. Well, probably scenery destruction
Riverbanks
line of
swarming with
gameplay is a
windbags.
bad call regardless, but a little too
They're so
calm.
bent on finding the core,
I think
they
people
hardly
like it when I'm
notice the kid.
flustered. Flustered or
Lucky for
openly
him,
bad
the
instead of
certain
mediocre,
ferry
at least.
barge is still afloat. Weep
Give you something
Nelly.
to think about.
Just send some squirts crying home and she leaves
Speaking of
bored.
which,
Maybe
Her,
Nelly
her, her.
knows the way to the core.
I don't think that was a good idea
Maybe
because
she
I
can
don't know
slip
if they'll
right
actually
past
come
all
with
the
my
clever
boat.
on the coast.
Oh. Well, to
Or
that guy.
maybe not. A security skiff pulls up port side.
Oops.
Nelly's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with.
So I'm
They're
really.
pretty steam.
Oh, I forgot I could
Having a
attack them
cinder
with.
brick.
Stupid foolhead trial confused me. But I'm not really sure what the plot
They try to
explanation
cut her
for the
off.
windbags is all that much. I assume they're weird, like, genetic engineering slave type things.
They try to slow her down.
Or just ghosts, I guess, that's also possible.
They
I
try
feel
to
like the
knock her
game
out.
explained it and I should remember it, but one way or another I don't, so
Well, Weepin' Nelly tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. She's
yeah?
gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors.
I have a bit of a feeling this might be slightly better if I had tried to do it post-commentary or with other people or something, because this game is a bit of a emotional investment, and again, the narration just sort of puts me off edge, and I feel like I have to justify that I'm not gravelly and charismatic. Oh yeah, that
He takes a hard hit. but
thing
he ain't
is annoying.
finished.
I thought I had more health than that. I guess those really slow ones that home in on you still home in on you if you defend them. I feel like in the past I've successfully hit
The
some.
river's such an overwhelming
Whoops!
place.
Okay, so I was so busy being caught up in myself that I didn't mention there are birds here, and they are the first non-ghost and or robot enemy type in the game, I believe. Also, I actually paid attention to the narration second time through, and these windbags at least are angry at me because I killed their NPC uncles or leaders or whatever
She
in
picked
that
a good
last level.
spot for a break. It's the core
So
right
yeah,
there.
those do one-hit KO you if you try to fast block them, and I feel like I should have remembered that, and I feel like I should have gotten a hint after the first one killed me. I feel like I shouldn't have tested to see if they were or not while recording. I think
Then
I learned a lot
hears
today.
an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
Yeah, now the game's gonna make a big deal out of birdies. And
Peckers.
ooh, that's a frame rate. Oh, alright, they're called Peckers. That is amusing. It's hilarious because that also means a dinger. The only highest quality jokes here at Cthulhu Luigi Productions, folks. And I'm going back to the scramp musket because it's a little bit better. Oh, fun fact.
They had their own eyes on the core. But why?
The game, now that I actually read the narration, calls this a ferry barge, as in like a boat,
Turns out she's got a special
and it's a
surprise
barge.
when the waters get
And for
rough.
some reason, I kept hearing it as ferry, or assuming it was a
She's gonna
ferry
need a
barge.
little
I was like,
help
oh wow, I
with
didn't know this game
Peckers.
had that much of a attitude for the fantastical, and I was confused, and I was like, oh okay, it's flying because it's a ferry boat. And no, it's just a regular ferry boat and everything flies, and I'm not sure why I kept hearing it as... The reason I kept hearing it as ferry boat is that ferry and ferry are homophones, but sometimes when I'm overwhelmed with all this art and music, I miss out on a few context clues. I don't think
care what
that's
they shoot, as long as they hit something.
unforgivable. Okay, yeah, the sword is pretty good on birds. You're gonna be able to... Oh, that was probably a poor use of... Oh, I fell.
Smash Ripper Nelly to splinters. Kid almost falls again. Kid boards one of them skiffs like some kind of St. Lundian privateer.
I don't think that these can actually do anything to the ship,
Well,
but...
it all proves too
Well,
much for
okay,
poor
yeah, they have
Nelly.
that plot thing, but they don't knock out pieces of the ship like some of them knock out pieces of the floor.
She's just got to make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground. Solid ground in Pecker country.
Yeah, that still
Seems
amuses me.
calamity ain't hurt Pecker's appetites.
So, for what it's worth, right here is pretty much precisely where I would consider the game in Act 2. Just a remark, nothing witty to say about that. Alright. Wait, no, not alright. God damn it, why don't I remember where I'm supposed to go? Do I kill the bird?
They want that core real bad.
Yeah, I do kill the bird. Why didn't it aggro me? Freaking bird.
Might be they want it just as bad as a kid.
Why would they want it? It's not even good for them. Okay, I'll give you a toasty bird seed. Yeah, so like I was saying,
Kid shoes him off.
health
No,
tonics sort of
that.
make combat
Know how many
easy.
times kid nearly fell off the barge back there?
Let's
4
not mention it.
times.
I said let's not mention
Now,
it.
listen close. You should remember this next part.
No, I don't think I've ever read that before. Post-calamity
Why go
superiority
to
complex.
Prosper Bluff?
Well, falling there is a one
Used to
reason.
take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
At least the air elemental ghosts don't like
The
birds
city
either.
was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't.
Oh yeah, these are annoying. They are drug plants.
Then that's why you go to
if you kill them, they make drugs, and you can kill them by touching them. Anyway, this is a nice little maze segment, a bit of a relaxing, not really puzzly, but more navigation after that on-rails segment.
A long while.
I'll try to be quiet here because I don't know just how quiet my
How's
settings.
it go again?
I don't know how quiet my recording setup is making the game right now, and this is really good music and it's important, so hopefully you can
that's the one.
bear missing my insightful commentary. Clicking outside the window. Trying so hard to be quiet. Anyway, the gist is this is a good song. I was actually motivated to buy the soundtrack after I beat it. Also, the song has secret plot relevance that isn't really a secret. Although, it doesn't quite make sense until later. I mean, you can infer enough right now, but... yeah, I just feel really bad talking over this song. Like, a lot worse than talking over the narrator, who at least has the subtitles. The best solution is definitely to rush the area and make it stop playing. So it turns out that wasn't actually a very good weapon to use on the big peckers. It's only good on little ones. And that's just because it's good on little everything.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed.
But wait, you might ask, why wouldn't you have to explain what happens next?
And besides,
all makes
it's like
sense
the song
sometimes. Kind of upset I didn't get that little ledge. I don't know how you're supposed to get there. Wait, what does... Huh. Never noticed that, mostly because it was the end of the level.
They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back.
I have a whole character dynamic here.
Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow her again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
Alright. Speaking of
Kid's
which...
surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
I do not like these little,
Behold, the Pantheon.
So I'm pretty sure you get this one just for building it.
A Kobe.
I usually leave that one on because it's not really hard to deal with. See what they do as soon as I fight an enemy. But, okay, didn't get any of those. Do I need anything from here? Might as well get this and just talk about it.
Finders keepers.
That's the only plot item I missed, I think. Oh, and there were new things added there. They were just more idols.
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
Basically, that was the kid's implied love interest, Crystal Barrett, and you were supposed to get
If
that in the
only
first
I'd
level.
known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Ceylondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see. But leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal. We all lost loved ones in the Calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Foreshadowing? Anyway, seems good to me. No, I'm gonna try to use things besides the squirtler. I just really like the squirtler. Why not grenades?
We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.